Hello there. Today I'm going to be talking about the Zowie S2 Divina. I guess I'm not really getting back into mice. I used to be fairly entry level mouse enthusiast, as you would say. I used to buy all these mice and then just basically sell them off when I didn't want them anymore, and I guess I just kept recycling. I guess to some extent, I guess. But uh, after a while, I guess I basically quit a bunch of video games, and now I haven't really been into mice. And one of those mice that I used to have was a Divina S2, a pink one actually. I bought it originally when it released. There was a lot of hype behind it, and it was just something that I was a fan of. I never owned a Zowie mouse before, and the S2 looked really nice. It just really fit all these boxes, and there was a huge hype train behind it, and I just kind of wanted to be a part of it, so I bought it originally when it released. So I guess I originally never regretted that purchase, but I think over time maybe I wanted to try something new, so I did my cycle again of just selling the mouse for something else. And it was a pink one, and I do really miss the pink one. I wish I did not get a blue one. Um, so why did I buy another one? Why did I realize that I wanted another one here? Well, it was because of just I don't know. It just like fond memories of this mouse for some reason. When you don't have this mouse, I kind of imagine wanting this mouse because it's very unique with the glossy texture it has. That the idea of it is a lot better in my head once I've experienced it. The idea of it was that it was so grippy. It was so nice. It was so relaxing. It was so comfortable. The clicks were just they just worked, and it just felt super robust, super comfortable. And in reality, yes, it does fit the bills. It's not as grippy as I would have imagined in my brain for the glossiness texture, but it's definitely the mental aspect was something about it. And there's not much like it, I guess, in terms of that texture, because it's a very hit or miss texture. A lot of people, when it originally came out, were sanding these actually, and I don't know, man. We're like, oh yeah, if you have dry hands, maybe watch out for these. I mean, if you have sweaty hands, maybe watch out on this. Maybe you have to sand off, and people were just grabbing sandpaper and I don't really like that because it was originally the Divina came out before the regular S2, so yeah, but now people can just get the regular S2, so there's no point in sanding it. And I definitely would not. I don't. I think the regular S2 is just less boring. I mean, it's more boring than this. I like the color, the vibrant color, and I like the glossy texture. Actually, I this is good. Like to me now, this is an everyday mouse. I don't really do anything what this was designed for. Like mostly FPS, I guess. It's a pretty outdated mouse, anyways, for that type of stuff. Usually, like just CS:GO, Zowie. That's kind of the connection you have. But this was kind of released after that era, I guess. There's a lot of newer tech nowadays, but this gets the job done. I think this. I don't know, some PixArt sensor. You got the buttons on the bottom. There's you don't need anything else. It's just plug and play, easy weasy. And I like the the simplicity of it. It's refreshing, and it's analog. It's like I've been trying to get more into more analog, into more digital minimalism type of things, and more simple things rather than just getting stuff that are super feature rich. I want the thing to get it and to work well at its intended use. I don't need no extras. That's one thing why I actually have on my phone basic TikTok, but like I don't have my background is now just this thing, and I don't have a GUI basically. I have to search up if I want to open up Discord now. And stuff like that. I've been, trying to use focus mode, um, stuff like that. Keep it more organized. Starting to write down stuff more, and this kind of feels a bit more mature, I guess. There's no RGB on it. You got 2 buttons. You got a scroll wheel. It's okay. It's apparently a Zowie scroll wheel. I wouldn't know, but it's pretty tactile, I guess. Maybe it's a little fatiguing at times. It's a bit loud, maybe. In comparison, do I have another thing? G305 scroll wheel, which is a lot quieter. And this is a lot louder. This also doesn't appear to be much a rattle though, so it's really nice. And it's pretty heavy, I guess. Pretty outdated for a modern mouse. It's like some 80 something grams, of course, but I don't really care about that. It's like that one curve thing, like blah 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 shit, and then at the end, like oh, shape is king, and then lighter weight, blah 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 tech, and then no, shape is king. I feel like, yeah, I'm at that stage where I don't really care about the weight too much, because I don't like. Cause for me, I don't feel myself fatiguing with my wrists like that in everyday use or whatever perks you may have, like you could whatever accuracy or whatever, blah blah blah. Doesn't affect me. That's why this mouse appeals to me, and of course towards the shape, it's a bit shorter than it's pretty short. I guess it's it's a little bit elevated, the hump wise. Center of balance is like at the center. The sensor, I don't know if people cared about that anymore, or is that a hype thing? The sensor's around the middle, around thumb position, I guess, if you care about that. Blah, blah, blah. Has enough DPI, has the hertz polling rate, blah. Wide feet is used here. I don't know whatever ones you care. I think other Zowie models have different feet. I forgot which one was better, but I don't think I really care. The cable is slightly pointed upward. Yeah. One shell design for the top, which affects the clicks, of course. Clicks are pretty fine. I guess the clicking games I play, I play League, I play TFT, if I play video games, so it works for me. I really like it. One reason why I wanted to go into Zowie mouse was the Zowie clicks, because they just seem tactile, and LS used the Zowie Myco, and I liked his clicking sound. So it was pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with it. There's no complaints for it to me. You can go into technicals about the sensor, how accurate it is, how whatever, blah blah blah. How direct to DPI it is, and you can do all the measurements of light, of the weight, oh the cable sucks, and yada yada. But whatever, I could go on this for a long time, and the shape that works for me. I think yeah, it's pretty nice. It's probably my favorite shape nowadays. Better than Final Mouse, better than the super light shapes, better than G305, better than Viper Mini. I just like this mouse over those for some reason. Probably the mouse, probably the design. Who knows? That's really it. I don't really have much else to say because I'm not too into mice anymore. However, I do plan to talk about this one, of course, which I did make some time ago. It was pretty cool. I'm starting to get into more DIY stuff like that, 3D printed type of thing. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Other than that, not a territory that I've explored recently, but so keep that in mind. But it's pretty cool. I love it. I've been running it on my old HyperX. I forgot the fucking mousepad name, but it's a nice mousepad for now. That's really it. Thank you. Bye-bye.